Just a little bit more. All right, I have my meditation music. I have my Get Into Alignment playing in the background, y'all. I'm not gonna be able to go to sleep. I'm not. I'm really not gonna be able to go to sleep. So I'm up doing another reading. This phone is on 3%. My other phone also on 3%. Tell me how my phone went from 11 to 3% in like 2 seconds. I don't know. It's probably because I took the monetization off the meditation videos off, and I say that, and an ad pops up in the middle of the okay. So I guess it just has to refresh. Whatever. I ain't listening to two ads. So excuse me. Hold up. I switched it on them. Fuck this, bro. I didn't even want mid-roll ads on these videos. I didn't want ads on these videos at all. And Lord and behold, I play it and there's an ad in the middle of it. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I go check in my settings and they all got ads on them. Anyway, it's probably because someone wants to make me seem like I'm greedy. I really do not give a fuck how people want me to be seen. I know who I am. But Queen of Pentacles, y'all, it's time for y'all to start nurturing what you want on the physical. This is really, I'm not even gonna lie. I'm still pressed about being awake. I really wanted to get some sleep. I can't. So I'm gonna take a nap midday. Fuck it, we ball. I'm gonna sleep outside in the sun. Anyway, so Queen of Pentacles, or who? Okay, so whatever was supplying the finances to these people is over. They self-sacrificed, meaning that they stopped, even though they know it's not the best idea. So someone is going to be running out of money completely, basically. Like, someone knows that by them no longer funding this operation, I'm picking up on the skull and bones. Funnily enough, the skull and bones is the one organization I didn't have on my cards. I got that's the funniest confirmation I've got. I got a confirmation of one of y'all commenting on my other video saying confirmation. That's fucking funny. I love that. That is the funniest, like, straightforward, yeah. So that's that blank card. The blank card is going to now be a skull and bones, because that's who I'm picking up on, who's been funding all of this. It makes a lot of sense since the skull and bones are behind a lot of the bankings and a lot of the financial institutes, right? If you know, you know. So they're no longer funding this bullshit. It's too much, and they can cover their asses, but the rest of them have to squabble. And that's how it is. Now, before coming into this reading, I had a bunch of people saying, don't do this. It's not fair to us, and I quote, that you can see all of these things. It's so fair. It is 1000% fair. If you're going to be a little baby wham at poopy pants and do it in secret, then honey, I can be the biggest big bad mouth in the world and spit some shit on your name, because fuck you, dumbass. That's why. So yeah, due to your actions, Queen of Wands, or your bravery, or the steps that you are taking, you are making it through a healing. You have been healing, which has kind of put a halt on a lot of people's plans. Someone did not expect you to take this much control of your life back, and unfortunately, it sucks for them. The sun inverted, because they were unaware of their own bad thoughts or their own bad mentality, or someone. So I feel like, I don't know how they were convinced of this, but someone was convinced that they weren't doing anything bad to you. And it has nothing to do with rumors. It's about, well, if they need to grow on their journey, then I don't think it's a bad thing for me to attack them. They didn't really think that they weren't doing God a favor. God was testing them to see if they really, and I seen 444 there. So again, you were always going to be protected from these people. But it's literally they did not think that they would get in trouble. They thought that they'd be able to come back and go, oh yeah, by the way, You survived the hazing that I gave you. You don't want to be friends with someone that hazes you, because they're always going to carry around not only the guilt of what they did to you, but the jealousy of them literally, actually, physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally being weaker than you and needing to live with it for the rest of their life. Though that is very ironic, and some people will think that's good karma. You do not need that extra weight where you're going. Okay? So the Empress, that's you, mama. Someone said you did not follow the rules, which is why their plan got stopped. Because they, with the Ace of Wands and the Devil, because they worked with the Devil. So they thought they really had. I just want you to know, if you had people in your circle, they were all working for the Devil. I'm talking about your spiritual circle. They're working for the Devil. The ones that were testing you, the ones that were putting you through a haze, the ones that you had dreams of without thinking about them, they're working for the Devil. Straight up. I mean, we all know this, but. And we. We are back. Sorry for that. Hold up. We are not back. All right. So, I'm gonna say it here because I responded to a comment. Um, I have my payment listed the way it is because that is the only way I can accept payments. Do not try to use my email address. I don't know who it goes to. It does not go to me. Do not use any other format other than what I have sent that's in my description. It does not go to me unless you use the format directly in the description. That is the only way. I make that very clear, but there is some confusion because I've had a few people try to send it to the email address, and they said, "Hey, I sent the payment." No, you didn't. I don't know who it went to, but it was not me. Um, so please know that I'm a very direct person, and when I have things set up in a specific way, it's because it's the only way. I'm not gonna like have a way not included. Um, so I need to put that there. We're back. Someone does not want me doing this reading, obviously, at all. My phone finally turned on. It's 2 hours later. It's 5 o'clock in the morning. It's 6 o'clock actually in the morning. I have not went to sleep. I can't go to sleep because of this. Anyway, continuing where we left off, because that energy did not go away, and these people have been in my energy completely this entire time. So the new plan is to do magic to make it look like you have not healed. So agitation. I'm going to, whoever is like trying to scratch my energy, I hope to God you like Florida water, because I'm squirting it directly onto you, and I hope it burns you alive. You fucking idiot. Get out. See, y'all just be doing silly shit like that, and then you get hurt, and then you cry, and then you go wham wham wham. Because the devil is not going to protect your ass. Ain't no one going to protect your ass. Not even your silly ass mom is going to protect your ass, dummy. So yeah, because they've already lost it all. I even heard, um, it was really funny, because a lot of y'all might not believe it, but Corella was part of the incidents too, and I heard her directly say, "Well, I guess since this is over, we can just go party now." So yeah, at the end of the day, this is normal for spiritual groups or spiritual friends. There's always going to be one that takes it serious, and the rest are just fuck offs, completely fuck offs. They're not even real people. They're just droids that act like they're spiritual because they have some form of gift. They don't use the gift at all unless it's to hurt someone. They don't attune themselves worth anything, and they just they will not find their way, unfortunately. Not in this life. The way that this life is set up, no. They are not going to find a way in any way, shape, or form unless they completely do a 180. Good luck with that. It's rough. But yeah, so someone's not going to have any luck because they can't come in and make an offer to you, an emotional offer or play on your feelings. Someone knows it's completely over. Like there's no shot for them to move forward in this state or in this happening. But they all been working with the devil. And the consensus is that they might as well continue their devilish route if they're not going to get anything out of it, which is a quitter, unfortunately. But yeah, they know that you would have to make a self-sacrifice for them to be able to come forward to you emotionally. Um, this is also saying that if you have to travel somewhere, um, be alert. Don't let these people slip up and be or slide up on you and be like, "Oh, hey, buddy," they're not your friends. They don't want to be your friends. Uh, but yeah, this is something that a King of Wands doesn't know, that your fortune is safe. This is a destined event. And I do not know why, when the Wheel of Fortune comes up, all of you readers say fate. Do you know what fate is? Fate is man made. When you say fate, you are saying that man took control of it and fucked it up. Look it up. Look up the etymology. Stop saying words that you don't know the meaning of. Jesus, y'all. It feels fucking weird being one of the youngest readers on this platform, knowing more than all y'all niggas when it comes down to this etymology word shit, because y'all don't even seem like y'all care about it. Y'all just say bullshit and expect people to believe it. Y'all wake up. The Wheel of Fortune is about destiny. It is the turning point. That is destiny. Fate is a pessimistic turning point. Not negative, because negative is a feminine aspect. It is giving. Negative does not mean bad. A battery is not bad because there's a negative side. A battery is bad when it doesn't work. Okay? Okay. I'm glad we're on the same page. I'm glad we're getting a brain working now. I'm glad that we can break this stupid spell of saying wrong words and then being oblivious and be like, well, I mean it this way. It doesn't matter how you mean it. What is its root? Get real. Let's just get real with it, okay? Let's stop doing this bullshit cut stuff. We know what it means, so let's do it, okay? I think I'm the only tarot reader advocating for that shit, because should be crazy for real. But the Wheel of Fortune is destiny. This is a destined thing. It was written in the book of life for this to happen. So ain't no way in hell they're going to you are going to allow this person to come to you and slip you up, unless you go with fate, which would be rewriting your destiny, which would make you at a lower cost because you, as a man, not gender but race, cannot create something better than your own creator. So do not throw this away. I don't give a fuck if this person walks up to you and says, here is literally $8 million every week if you blah blah blah. Shove it up your ass. Shove it up your ass, and then shove it up your mom's ass too, because disrespect on top of my collective disrespect to you. Fuck off. Bye. I know that might have been rude to some people, but listen, I don't give a fuck. Don't you dare try to bribe my babies. Fuck off. Okay? Because Empress, people know that you are the King of Swords. You're not only just nurturing that mindset of let me do things right. You are now acting in that mindset of fuck around, find out. Fatho tenfold. Okay? And they know you're still the Empress. You still have this nurturing, loving vibe to you. So it's not that you're being mean. It's that there's a mutual understanding that the hazing that they gave you is the same thing they get from you. You put them through the hazing of, can you deal with your own consequence? Because collective, I'm pretty sure we can. I'm very sure we can deal with our consequence. And you might have just cut a bunch of people off. And you might have just really like You're not even messaging people. Just, I'm getting rid of you. Just go away. Like, you know what I mean? Just anything to get these connections between you and these people away, you did. And I'm proud of you. And I need you to keep walking on that path. Not for me, but for you. Um, it is a narrow road for a reason. You can't have a bunch of people walking with you. It's you and your guides and God and your angels, and that's honestly a bit too much because y'all got thousands upon thousands around you. So luckily they light. Luckily they're the lightest things ever, so they don't put any weight on the path. But you don't need no one following you who's going to add weight to your path, okay? But they know you're in your destiny. This is what you're supposed to do. And unfortunately for you, your destiny, to them, and how they want to project it, and I know some of y'all probably finished it, is their fate. This is also their destiny. It was written by God for these people to do these things. Fate, at the end of the day, would be someone knowing their contract with you and changing it up. If it was not changed from the original standpoint, then it was destiny. And did you truly know these people's intentions from the start? How did you know? And this is where your healing and your meditation, your contemplation comes into true, all right? And your protolation. How do you know that you were not dealing with some degrees of your south node when meeting these people that allowed that friendly connection to click? Were you in yourself in a desperate time? Not saying desperate externally, but in a time of desperation of things needing to get fixed. That these people showed up and allowed you to see your own reflection from them to motivate you. Right? That is a codependent relationship. That is a south node realization to flip it 180 to be in your north node again. Okay? That's usually how it works. That's most of the time how it works. If you can't do it yourself by seeing the external events around you, then someone has to get in your bubble and do it for you. Do it to you, not for you. And that's why they know they can't move forward with the Two of Wands. And Nine of Pentacles inverted. Because you are engaged with God. You are too engaged with God to deal with these people. And you know that at the end of the day, that God has you. And that the people that you are with would not betray you. It's something about you just can't make new friends. Like some of y'all have just had the same friends for a while. And like with the Four of Wands comes out, those are who you're supposed to be with. Because again, it's your north node. It's people that are genuinely supportive and they don't judge you. These are people that always believed in you. These are people that you never had to cheer them on first for them to cheer you on. Yeah, you might have cheered them on in the past, but they've always cheered you on. That you're reconnecting back to. And they're going to show you people. And it's like, you need to get out more, is what the divine is really saying. But there's a lot of work being put in the background. Because this King of Pentacles inverted is stuck in this old cycle, and they are aware that you are coming back together to yourself. You are remembering. Woo, my phone just slid. I'm telling you. You are remembering who you are, who you were, and who you will always be. So praise God. Truly. Justice, there's an injustice when it came to these people making you juggle between how you wanted to move with your new beginning, if you wanted to move forward connected with someone or not, and you were in a mental calamity, which is why a plan did not get to move forward. That was their whole idea, was so that when you move forward, you were depressed about disconnecting from people, so that you would not be able to reap your rewards when it was time. Something about June 7th was significant, and something about March 7th was significant. Yeah, but that was when the wish was made. That's something about about the 7th. the Nine of Cups, the Eight of Pentacles, that's when your destiny point was starting to work on. Can you stop sliding all the dang place? Fuck. Silly ass phone. You sliding too much. Oh my goodness. No, but something about that day you hit your destiny point, but you weren't able to move forward. Uh Damn. Because you felt like it was too rough or you thought it was too hard to move on from something. So the divine was like, okay, well, if you think it's too hard to move on from something, we'll help you with that. And that's exactly what they did. They pushed you along your path. You know, and I'm not mad. It might seem like I'm mad. I'm tired. Like, dude, I'm tired. I have a crazy day today. You know, like I have a lot planned. I don't even want to think about it, bro. I can't even sleep. Or says, child, I can't. I want to go to bed so bad. Someone do a sleep spell on me. Knock me the fuck out. But the illusion is busted. The illusion was that you were never going to move forward. And that's why people want to say that you were a trickster spirit. That's why the weasel was coming up in that one reading. People were wanting to say that you were a trickster spirit because they thought you were going to give up. Yeah, with the Three of Wands, they didn't expect you to see the glory and what would happen in front of you. With the High Priestess, but unfortunately, you've seen everything from the get-go. And like Chime was with you at the time, I'm hearing heavily. You had a lot of Hindu guys, or just a lot of Hindu heritage with you at this time. Especially with that King of Swords. But you knew. You knew at the end of the day, especially if this was a move and someone wanted to move in with you, you don't want to have no damn roommate. The fuck you talking about? I want to live by myself. I don't want to take care of no one. I I I gotta take care of me and my business and shit. If you got kids, I gotta take care of my kids. Shit, I gotta take care of my job, but nigga, I gotta take care of me. You ain't even taking care of you, and you want to hop on my train so I can take care of you and me? Fuck that. Hell no. I don't know about y'all, but when I first went homeless, I wasted, and I'm not even joking, and this part pisses me off because it was my money from like adoption and all sorts of other shit, right? I wasted a grand total. I swear to God, and it makes me mad thinking about it. Around $100,000 on niggas because I was letting them live with me, and I was paying for gas because I can't drive. I can't drive, so I was letting them use my car. Paying for gas money for these niggas. I was paying for food for these niggas, groceries for these niggas. Oh my God, the amount of money I would have had, right? But I spent it on these people because I loved them and they took care of me at a dark time in my life. Guess who's in debt to me now? All those people. Guess now that since we move forward, and this isn't just about me, it's about all y'all. It doesn't matter if you did the same thing. Those people in debt to you, they owe you money. And the divine, listen, in your ancestors, I'm not even going to say divine, your ancestors. Some of your ancestors are the type of people to pull up at their house and go, hey, where's my money at? And if they ain't got their money, it's your life, period, dot, dot, right? I don't think God gonna let that happen too much. I can't speak really fully, but your ancestors are gonna find a way to get you that money back, honey. So they better just be prepared, cause child, that's your money. And you know how God works. When you did that out of the good of your heart, you get it back tenfold. So what does that mean? Huh? What does that mean? I'm gonna let y'all have fun with that one. See, I don't know. I just love doing reading y'all. I remember I read a comment. Someone said I had the nose for because I was being nosy. I am not nosy. I just love doing God's work. If I'm nosy, God nosy too. So you go take that up with my mom and dad, because I learned from the best. The birds are chirping. They out there tweeting out shit. They said we up, nigga. The fuck. You say you bet we see you listening into you right now. Y'all funny for real. No, but the ace of swords, the six of pentacles, and the queen of swords inverted. Yeah, they didn't think real. They didn't. They really thought that you would give to these distorted people. They thought that you would give to them if you didn't have someone supporting you in a very lackluster way. The eight of swords inverted. I'm telling you, they thought that you wouldn't be able to move forward because you didn't have any nourishment inside of you. With the Knight of Pentacles, and that everything would fall apart, the Hangman inverted, and you would, instead of self-sacrificing, make balance by making a new connection, a new cord with the Ten of Cups with them. The Ten of Cups, I get the cord from the Celestial Bridge, okay? I just want to explain that. With the Ten of Wands inverted so that all your burdens would be eased, it's like, ooh, you move somewhere, that $900 rent, very expensive by yourself. You might need a roommate. No, I just need to go talk to God and ask God what I need to do to make that $900 a month so that I get the place. Huh? Y'all think of that? You think we need you? Nigga, you listen. Child. Your first mistake is thinking that we need when we are supplied for. Your second mistake is we think we need you when you came to us. And it's also funny that you think we need you when your life got better when we popped up, but our life stayed the same, if not got a little worse, when you were around. So who in the hell and where in the hell did you wake up at? And who the hell woke you up? Because both those things were wrong. So you wrong too. And that's three wrongs. That don't make a right. Okay? That makes no sense to me. But my life got better. And I thought you like seeing people be happy. I do, but I also like being happy. And I wasn't at my max happiness with you being around because I wasn't able to do me. And like y'all with the Queen of Cups inverted, and that's why people want to call you a bitch for real. And I can contest. I do not like talking. That's a shocker, right? Because I fucking yap 24/7 here, right? I do not like talking. Like conversating, no. I'd rather just sit in silence. I'm okay. I don't want to hear useless things. I mean that. Like I cannot waste my time. Um, and I'm someone that doesn't really speak unless like spoken to or something's important, which is why I do the readings, right? Um, and it's so bizarre because people get mad at me and people probably get mad at you too for not wanting to talk to them. But then they'll see you talk to other people and it has nothing to do with them. It's just the longer we know collective, this is how we work. And a lot of you already know this. The longer we know someone, the more we can talk to them. It's not a tolerance thing, it's a literal connectivity thing. So yeah, your friends of like 7 years are going to be, you're going to be way more excited and way more apt to talk to them than your friends of like 5 months. And it's because you don't have time to waste to make a friendship. So your already stable connections are going to only become more stable. But if someone new pops up, they're not really first priority. It's like, you're cool, I'm paying attention to what you're doing, but if you aren't actively trying to seek me, then you're not giving me a reason to even be around you. And why are you seeking me? All these things are super important. All these things not many people think about. And at the end of the day, it's like you really have to sit back and think. And I'm gonna mention this too. In a lot of my readings, I get hit with spell work back to back. The more blunt I get, is the more grounded I get. I know it seems like agitation and anger. It is just simply me stonewalling the fuck up. So you notice, I know a lot of people notice that within the readings. It is simply just how I am. It's not due to stress or like some people might think it's like a defense mechanism, and to a degree it could be, but the way that I've seen it and took it is literally I break wall it. I don't agree with the energy, so I'm not going to engulf myself in it. I'm going to create a very strong, and I'm apologize. That's my Libra in me, and my Gemini, and that's my airhead, honestly. Because when my Gemini finally makes a decision, and my Libra goes, yeah, that's what's up. I do it, and then I detach from like it all. So I don't mean for it to be as rash, I guess is the right word, or sharp. I just detach the fuck away, like all the way. It's like I just gotta say it because it gotta get out. That's literally why I was told to do tarot, because of the way I detach. Gabriel actually gave me my test. He said, long story short, the reason why I got locked in the basement is because I quote unquote attacked someone, because I told them, and I'm gonna use the exact same tone and everything. I'm gonna say the three sentences that got me in trouble. I said, you need to be a better friend to me, because you laughed at my dad almost dying, and whenever our friend came back from vacation, um, when they were talking to me, you keep intervening and taking the control of it, and keep taking taking the conversation away from me, and I don't appreciate it. That's what I said. I know you listening in, because you fucking up my words like fucking fruit salad, yummy yummy type shit. So you fucked me up a little bit there. But Dylan, get out my energy. Symphony, shut the fuck up, because you know you did wrong. Lock me in that damn basement because that bitch wanted to lie about some bullshit. Anyway, another sentence I said is, you don't know how to talk to me. And they replied, because the third sentence is my response to his response. He said, well, I don't know how to talk to you, because you don't always respond to things. And I said, then don't talk to me at all. Don't make things complicated by trying to do something you can't do. That last part's additive. I didn't say that last part. I just said, then don't talk to me then. I don't have time to do this childish, oh, I don't know how to do this. You're an adult. You're 23 years old. You should know how to do it. There ain't no excuse to fuck. I'm sorry. You are mentally able. There's no mental disorder with you. You definitely don't have no speech impediment. You are very well educated. So you should have no reason other than you just being a narcissist, little baby that wanted their way, for you to even assume that that was a correct response. So I attacked him, right? I attacked him because I said, don't talk to me. Because you made fun of my dad almost dying in front of both of us. And then you just constantly take conversation away from me whenever I try to conversate, which was very rare, by the way. So yeah, I said, just don't talk to me at all then, because you're just rude. Confirmation with that click. God got me. Gabrielle tested me on that. And Gabrielle said, you're good. And that's when I started reading tarot. Literally a month after that event, I started reading tarot. And that's how I got into this whole biz. Because I say what needs to be said, and I don't attack people. I'm just straightforward. I am the most straightforward person that you will probably meet. And it sucks. But you need it. I need it. We all need it, because it's the truth and it's unavoidable. It's the elephant in the room, and I'm not ignoring the big ass elephant hole in the wall. How the fuck did it, y'all? Like, you gonna tell me the elephant bust down that door like the Kool-Aid man? Whatever the fuck elephant's noise makes, right? They fucking bust over that shit, and y'all just gonna act like, oh, that's the wind. I'm gonna wind you out in a minute, nigga. That's an elephant. And y'all just gonna sit there. This tea's a little bit too hot. Good thing the window's open. The whole damn wall is open. Talk about the window to the wall. Talk about, I ain't gonna sing the rest of that song, but that's how them niggas be acting for real. But fucking sweat dripping all over them and shit. Either drugs or sex or whatever. Why is there an ad? Coupons expire Sunday. What? Sorry. TV ad. I'm meditate music. Yeah, how we be. But them are the rules with the Ace of Cups. They knew the rules when it came to being in your life, to offering you. What is that outside? Wow. What is that? What is that? I'm gonna. Anyway, something's outside staring at me. It's not a person. But you can keep watching me, I guess. You ain't do nothing mean yet. So I guess you can watch me. But they are heartbroken because of the rules. It's like you just couldn't follow the rules. You couldn't just treat me with respect. That's it. Like, honestly, just be nice. Just like, so, and it's like, dude, treat others how you, like, it's equal give and take. Treat others how you want to be treated. You just told the truth. And you told the truth not out of spite, not out of anger, but out of knowing. And people think that you tell the truth out of spite. No. Now, if I warn you and I say if you attack me, I'm going to out you, and you attack me, I'm just following my rules. Do not hate the player, hate the game, especially when you got the rule book in front of you. That's your fault. I don't know how to read. Tough titty said the kitty. Don't play games if you can't read. How about that? With the chariot, because you moving forward, so back making sure you move forward. Child, that's right. That's what I heard. That's what I heard. I heard so back helping you move forward. So back, child, thank you for making sure the Nile is clean. I mean, it's not in reality, and that ain't your fault. That is tourism, and I'm sorry. But thank you for making sure that my babies get across that river safely. Because, yeah. With the devil inverted, I'm telling you, Sobek is making sure no one follows you on this path. Any sort of like emotional trauma or emotional bereavement, if someone wants to come up to you and, oh, feel bad for me. Oh, my whole life's falling apart. Why did you block me? Oh no, you should have just gave me money. Like, no. The fuck you mean? What is out there? Well, I want to go outside so bad right now. There's a gigantic green ass lot. Man, that's probably fucking Yanoon out there. There's a sham out there probably. I can't even see it. The whole porch is green. Oh my god. Sorry, it's death. This is a new star. It's on this side too. Oh, it's the sun. Why is the sun turning everything green? What the fuck is going on outside? Child, I'll be back. I don't know what the hell going outside, but the whole outside, like the sun turns stuff green. And I'm not talking about, oh, it's the flower. No, I went outside and it was green. So this is new beginning. This is beautiful energy. But Judgment inverted, the Hermit upright, and the Five of Swords inverted. People just read you wrong. You are not being an asshole. You're not being avoidative. You are a hermit, bro. And not only that, but you're hard to read. And I love it because a lot of people you run into is like, oh, I'm hard to read and I can pick up on people easily. When you bump into someone like us, no, you don't. You can't read us at all because you think that we're mad and we're not mad. And then you think that we're upset, but we're really just expressing at like pure. And it's like, ooh, someone else saying that. Okay, I get it. Go away now. But someone wanted to say, I don't know. It's something about you have been seen. Hold on, I gotta like inhale some Florida water real quick. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. If you don't, rubbing Florida water like on your hands, and then just like inhaling it a little bit will like not. Don't do a lot. It's alcohol. You'll hurt yourself. Okay, but if you do a little bit, you can cleanse your insides of any like cough and spirit or whatever the fuck, right? And do work every time like a charm. Can't fit in those jeans. I cannot fit in them jeans. And why is there an ad on this video again? I literally took them all off. I'm being sabotaged again. Anyway, I just won't play the video. Um, you know what raw pain is. You've experienced pain in its rawest, truest form. So people are not going to be able to read you because you've authentically experienced everything. You never coped with it. And even if you did drugs, the drugs didn't help you cope with it. The drugs kind of forced you to look at it even more. And you realize that no matter what, you're going to be forced to look at this thing. And you looked at it. You decided to fucking throw it all away and be like, I need to look at this. You are the wounded warrior, 9 of Wands to the Page of Earth. And just because you were the wounded warrior, they thought that that's why you would lose. And that's what they thought. They thought you, being the wounded warrior, would make you lose. Story time over. I want to go. It ain't even worth trying to get sleep. I'm going to take a good ass shower. I'm going to wake my ass up. I'm going to do some push ups and run around the house a little bit. Okay. I ain't going to go back to sleep. Fuck that. I can't. But this is your reading collective. I love you all so much. Please know not to use my email address for like donate. Only use my email address if you email me. Do not use it to send donations. I don't know. I literally do not know who it goes to, but it does not go to me. And I know there are a lot of people who have tried to donate there. Please do not. Do not try to shortcut this. If you have an issue finding my account, let me know, and I will literally just DM you a link directly to it. Okay? Do not. I'm looking out for y'all like heavy. Like that's why it seemed a little bit rough when I said it. I do not want y'all giving y'all money away, period, because it's your money. But if you do decide to, I want to make sure it goes to the right person. Because ain't no telling who it go to. It ain't no telling if you're going to get it back. So better safe than sorry. But I love y'all so much. Services are good. Today is the Saturday. Sunday is the new moon. If you want added to the new moon ritual, put it there. If you want it added to the full moon ritual, let me know. Someone asked to be on. This is for you because I'm not going to say your name. Someone asked to be on the full moon ritual already, and I put you down for the full moon. But if you wanted the new moon, let me know and I'll switch it over. But you can pre-schedule that way if you want. Okay. That being said, after the new moon period is over, you can then schedule for the new moon ritual again, all right? Unless you had already scheduled for the new moon, and then it passes, and then you schedule it again, I'll know it's for the next one, all right? Or if you know the date of the moon that you want the ritual done on, let me know. Special moons also account, like the hunter moon, the blue moon, stuff like that, pink moon, strawberry moon, stuff like that. Those will also have events too. I might live stream those. I might do one of those for those types of moons. It depends. I'm gonna talk to my guides, figure out how we're gonna do all that. But everything's in the description, services, everything. Thank you all for all the support on both channels. I'm sorry that the Angel channel has been dry. I literally do not know, like, why. I've tried and tried and tried to record a video for them, and it's like, no, not yet. So I don't know. We'll find out. But without further ado, I love each and every one of y'all so much. Thank you all again for all the support, the likes, comments, subscribes, donations, whether energetic or financial. I truly appreciate, love them all. Thank you all for the hypes, everything. I love you all so much. Stay safe. Know you protected. I got you back. If you ain't got no one, I got your back. I got you back. And if you don't know how to do it, I could probably do it for you. But I love you all so much, and I will see you all later.